Here we are then at the longest racetrack on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for today's practice session. Spa is such a wonderful track and it's a circuit that the drivers love to race on. But it's also quite challenging, so we should expect to see a number of cars struggle to get up to speed here today.
Yes, there are many aspects to Spa that keep the drivers and teams thinking. Unpredictable weather, long straights and fast corners, as well as the rise in elevation up to Eau Rouge. All these make Spa one of the prized locations in the Formula One calendar.
What kind of setup will drivers be looking for around here? It's got a fair mixture of demanding corners. Is it all about finding the sweet spot in handling balance?
It's easy to make your car quick in a straight line, you just take all the downforce off. But when it comes to a track like this, you really need a bit more of a compromise. The main focus here is carrying speed through the fast-flowing corners, but you still don't want to be a sitting duck on the straight.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to F1 2015. Today I believe they said we were in Spa, so yeah, we're back with it. So I mean, this is really time consuming and I haven't actually had much time to record anything, some of you know. So but yeah, I thought I'd bring this one back because I know a lot of people enjoy it. So I really hope that you guys are going to enjoy this one. Hopefully it's going to be fun. Hopefully I'll enjoy playing it as much as you guys are going to enjoy watching it. So without further ado, let's get into this practice. Let's go. Alright, now we're in practice. We're gonna come around to the first into the first lap actually to see what kind of time we're gonna get. I don't think it's gonna be too good because I was pretty rusty during this entire process. I was just trying to get like back into everything, just trying to get in the zone again because it has been so long. This is literally the first time I'm playing this game in months. I really just didn't have time and couldn't do it, so just trying to get back in. I'm not doing too bad of a job. Thank God the weather is holding off for me because I don't like driving in the rain in this game. If any of you know, if any of you played this game and then you played it in the dry and then you go to the wet, it's absolutely horrendous. So we're not having too much trouble. Lap 12, we're in position 12 on lap 2, but let's see how we do here when we cross the line. Just behind Hulkenberg. We'll see what kind of time we get. P4, so that's not too bad. For Spa, there's a lot of high-speed corners, so I'm pretty good at those. And so I don't really have too many problems with that. But I think there's not too much left in practicing.
Always indicative of qualifying or race day performance, but Nico Rosberg's P1 time is impressive, and I think he'll be right up there when he's back on the track tomorrow. It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. Spa is always a difficult track to predict who will do well at, but after the last few years, it's been a mix of Red Bull, McLaren and Ferrari drivers that have excelled.
Well, Ferrari have had 16 wins here over the years, but today I'll probably give the advantage to Red Bull. They're always able to pull off something special here.
Alright, first a lap of qualifying. Let's see our time. It's not bad, but I know I can do better. I'm gonna have to if I want to even get onto pole or even in the lead position. I know that for certain. But also, I'm kind of usually, when it comes to qualifying, I'm always fastest the first couple of laps. So I'm always very consistent because the tires are at full, the car is nice, everything is legit, everything is perfectly fine to go. So that's when you really want to push it. That's when you really want to try and get as much as you can out of the corners, when you really want to push the car to its limit and just kind of stay out the longest. That's what I do, and try to get the best lap right there, because if you can do it when you have the most grip on your tires, then I think really good. That's always my strategy. So lap 5, position 3, not too bad. Coming to the end of qualifying, not too many seconds left. Just trying to improve it if we can, trying to get better, but I don't think so. I think I actually started to lose grip, and I think I stayed out maybe a little bit too long, making those rookie mistakes, because again, I haven't played this game in so long. So we're making those rookie mistakes, but I think we'll be okay because Spa is fast, so I'm okay with that. I'm pretty weak on the corners in a lot of racing games, so but this has a lot of high speed corners. But that's it for qualifying. Let's go to the race, the big race. Let's see how we do there.
Today was Nico Rosberg's day after a frantic final few minutes in qualifying. It was he who came out on top.
We certainly appreciate how good a qualifying lap that was. Truly spectacular. Now, can he deliver the same type of performance tomorrow? I, for one, cannot wait to find out.
Welcome to the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, which is the location for today's race. The cars are out on the grid, so let's join the action on the track. Driving one of those Mercedes to the top of the timesheets in qualifying was Germany's Nico Rosberg. He'll have made quite a few people sit up and take notice with that performance, not least his teammate Lewis Hamilton.
There's no doubt that he likes this track. I think that was apparent from his wonderful qualifying pace yesterday. He'll be hoping that he can put in another good performance today and that he can convert it into a race win.
The dominant force so far this season has been Mercedes. They have the best car and two of the best drivers on the grid. It's hard to not see them maintaining their ascendancy throughout the rest of the season.
Mercedes have such a great setup. They have great leadership, and in Lewis and Nico they have two drivers that are capable of winning the World Championship. I guess their hardest challenge is trying to manage the intense competition between their drivers.
Alright, here we go, race day. We are in Spa. Get a real quick look at the race schedule here and see. Let's go. We're right behind, I think that's Raikkonen, and right beside him, and we're right behind Rosberg. So we're going to see where Rosberg absolutely had an amazing start there. Look at that. He took off, but we're going to try and take him on the inside, but don't have enough speed. He goes a little bit wide. We do actually take him on the inside, but he has more speed. I don't know what kind of setup that Rosberg has, but he is going so fast here in Spa. He's having a very good race weekend. And that's good for him, but we want to win. We're right behind him in the championship, actually, so we need to beat him. And if he keeps beating us, he's going to win the World Champion. We won't. So as Lewis Hamilton, we want to beat our teammate, Nico Rosberg. And we have Raikkonen giving me so much pressure. He's kind of bumping me. I think you could hear that. Kind of bumping me. I'm going to try to go wide, try to give everybody... Now I think we might have just gone 3 wide in that turn. But Raikkonen's still not giving me too much room. I'm trying not to squeeze him in either. I don't want a collision with him at all. It's not a good idea. And Rosberg is absolutely taken off. There is almost nothing I can do to stop that because I'm trying to defend this position here early on from Raikkonen. I don't want him to have this, so I'm going to race hard. I always race hard in the beginning because that's when you decide pretty much who's going where. But look at Rosberg. He's absolutely a rocket with his car. He's taking every turn. He wants to win, and he might get it doing that. But just trying to keep Raikkonen behind us the best we can. We're not trying to push it, not trying to wear the car up because I think I only have a couple laps with these tires because I did stay out, like I said, a little bit too long qualifying. So, and Raikkonen's right behind us again. So he's really putting pressure. He's really on my gearbox in the turns. So I'm really just trying to push it. I'm just really trying to go as fast as I possibly can. Trying not to give him any ground. Trying not to mess up anywhere, kind of go up the track. But I am really rusty and I do hit some things that actually upset the car and slow me down. So that's probably what's allowing Rosberg to get up, and also locking up the brakes. Does not help. Does not help at all. So Raikkonen right behind us once again, almost hitting us. That looked like he was about to come with my rear end. So we have 2 laps. The pit stop, lap 2. We're doing okay. We're not bad. We're still able to keep pulling. We haven't collided with anybody. So we're having a good time. But now we're going to get a little bit of fight here for position 2 with Raikkonen. He's going to try and go outside on me. So I'm going to take a little bit more of a corner here, but I have to come back inside. I don't know if I cut him off, but from the way that he slowed down, it looks like I may have. But I don't think I had a choice because I didn't want to go outside the track limit. So here we are now. First pit stop. We're going to drop down because I think we're the first one in the pits. We usually are. That's kind of something I always do. Not by choice. I just kind of let that happen. So we're going to fall down all the way to position 15. It looks like maybe we're 16 now, 17 now. We're going to have a lot of making up to do after this. Hopefully we can push it right out of the gate. That's what I like to do. I don't really care about tire wear. I really just push it as hard as you possibly can and get as far up as you possibly can before the next pit stop. That usually works. That usually does pay off. I usually do get pulled. So we'll see what happens. We're right behind Steven. Steven's spraying sparks in my face. I have to go wide on him just to make sure I don't collide with him. They are not very good drivers, especially when it comes to AI. The Marussia team is pretty bad, pretty horrible when it comes to driving. So I want to stay away from him. There's Kvyat. We're going to come right up behind him now. And we're going to get a little bit of contact from Stevens. Like I said, they was pretty horrible. He seemed to have hooked my back, and now he's gone. I don't know what happened to him. I think he might have went straight into the wall after hooking me. I managed to hold on, which was quite surprising there. Managed to just hold my ground, hold my grip. My brakes did lot. Probably didn't do good to the tires, but we survived. That's what matters. Right behind Alonso now, for 14th position. We're going to try and take 13th. getting really close to him on the turn. I just slammed the brakes a little bit here because I don't want him to collide with me, and I don't want to collide with him. So I'm gonna see if we can get another opportunity. Do we get it here? I think we just, yep, tap the gas, past him a little bit there. Now we're past him. Now we're right behind Grosjean. Somebody is smoking in the front. I'm not sure who that is. Verstappen, and now we have Maldonado. And now there's Perez right in front of him. So we're going to see if we can take this field again. We just passed a bunch of people there, so we're going to see if we can take that. See what happens in this turn. Yep, we do take Maldonado. I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. And now we're right behind Perez. So we're going to see what happens if we can just try to push up, try to draft him as much as we possibly can. And let's see if we can... Oh, he's spraying a little bit of sparks there. Oh, now he's smoking. So I'm going to slam on the brakes. Okay, what was that? And I think he's out. As you can see, the number from 20 to 19, I think he's out. Something must have happened, and his car started smoking black smoke. That's never good. I don't think you ever want to see that out of your F1 car going on at that speed. Thankfully, he didn't cause a collision. Thankfully, he actually got out of the way. Good on him for not staying in the middle there. Now it looks like Massa, he's smoking a little bit too. Looks like on that turn, the AIs, or even maybe my even car was doing it and I didn't know, but I don't think Massa's going to have a problem. But, no, he's good. Massa's okay, but we actually are able to overtake him. So now we're in a fight with Raikkonen, but I believe we have a pit to do because now it is starting to rain. Just my luck, it always starts to rain when I do a race. It might not happen at the beginning, but it always happens. So now we're going to have to adjust. We're going to have to switch to the interns because these tires are pretty much finished. I have no more life in them. So hence why I'm pitting to switch to interns now. And with my luck, it's probably going to be wet by the time we do that. We're probably going to get a couple laps out of these and be right back into pit, so let's hope for the best with these interns. No, actually, get into it this time. Because it's just started to rain, it's true. So yeah, I switched to, I think I still have the same as I was running before, so. Still position 5 though, that's not too bad. We have a lot of time to make up, especially because I believe we do have another pit for the intermediates. I think we only have a little bit of time with these because it's not too wet right now, so that's why I didn't make the decision to swap just yet. But decision I think comes probably right about now. I think, yeah, I do decide because now I'm losing a bunch of grip speed, and also I see the entire field switching, so I want to switch as well. Make sure I keep my position 5. I think we're gonna switch to interns. I think that's the plan now. This time we have interns. I see them. There we go. Put on the intern. Alright. So, we have the intermediate tires on. So, the track is getting wetter and the rain is getting heavier. So, we're not going to have too much life on these tires either. I believe we're going to be in the pits again in another couple laps. Probably. It seems that way at least. That's not the best thing, but we have to do it because rain. Rain likes to mess with me quite a lot. But lap 10, we're more than halfway. Now we're exactly halfway through the race. A little bit more to do here. Not too bad. Still in position 5 though, trying to push up the field as much as I can. But as you can see, my back end is just going crazy in this rain with these interns. So once again, we're going to make another pit, I believe. We are going to switch to the full wet tires because this track is soaking wet with deep puddles in the corners. And we are losing so much grip in the back end and in the front end. So absolutely have to switch right now. It's not worth trying to get ahead at all. Gonna switch again, full down to P5 once again. Still in P5, which is okay. Vettel is right ahead of us, so might be able to catch him if we get out of this pit stop fast enough. And lap 13 as well. So we don't have too much time to work with here, so we're gonna have to really push it even in the wet. Gonna have to take some risks here. We are in position 5, so we are in points, but I can always do better, and I know that. So I'm going to try here and push for at least second or third or something. At least get past Vettel. That's it. That's what I'm going to try to do. We're just going to push up. That corner is always very scary because you carry so much speed, especially in the wet. I could actually feel my tires with some grip. We've actually been following Vettel for a little bit now. Let's see if we are able to pass him. We're pushing up really hard on him. It's so wet though, we have to be very careful not to slide out and not to cause a collision, because in the wet the collisions are 10 times worse because everybody filled the car. Cut the track a little bit there, have to go on his absolute inside, push him all the way to the outside. I was very aggressive there, had to get that position. Lap 17, I really wanted to try and get ahead of him there and then try to catch Raikkonen, which we have done now. We've come up on him quite some. And lap 21, one more lap before the finish. I believe I turned my fuel to the lean mix to do this as well, which is what helped me catch right up to him and pass him right there. I knew he was weak on that corner from following the lap. I believe it was like lap 19 and 20. He was very weak there, so that's why I took advantage of him. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now we're in second place, right behind Rosberg, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to catch Rosberg at the moment. It doesn't, unless he has a fatal collision or something unfortunate happens to him. But I think that's it. Yep, Rosenberg has won the race here in Spa, and we have second place. That's not too bad for the first time back at a Rusty, guys. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy with that. That's pole position. That's second place. Let's go to the podium.
Another win for the Brackley-based team. What a car they've got this year.
You can't fault their commitment today. They really pushed hard and were rewarded with a race win. Fantastic achievement.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Alright guys, there you have it. That was Spa. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a blast playing this game. I had a blast coming back to it. Thank you to everybody who stuck with me and been patient. I love you guys for that. It's so amazing to see that. And for anybody who's new, welcome. You're gonna have to be patient with me, but this is my content and I hope you enjoy it. And as always guys, go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and go ahead and leave a like for me so I know you did. And that's it for me guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.